Well, good evening, all. Welcome to the stream. I'll be streaming the OARS D Star Net tonight. K0MAD Sean will be your net control. And the net will start here in about 4 minutes. But I want to welcome everybody to KE6GA, the Hillbilly Ham. This is where ham radio comes to life. I am Dave. So if you jump in the stream, you're watching it, jump in the chat and say hi. Well, good evening, all. Welcome to the stream tonight. Excuse me. I'm not sure. I got a raw throat tonight. Not sure if I'm catching something or what. But I want to remind everybody, a week from this Saturday, Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast at the Golden Corral in Springfield. We meet for breakfast at 8 a.m. in the morning. They're usually there till at least 10 o'clock
I
in
see
the
you in
morning.
there, Kevin. I got you checked in on the list there. K6KJV, K0MAD.
We meet in the back room. It's not a club-specific event. Don't have to belong to a club. If you're watching this and you're interested in ham radio, you don't even have to be a ham radio. Don't even have to have your license. You're more than welcome to come join us for breakfast. Good
Also seen
camaraderie.
you in there too, Alan. I got you on the list too if you're still there.
And ask all the questions you want to learn about ham radio if you're interested in it.
Yep, I'm here.
So definitely come on out for breakfast and have a good time. Also this weekend, I'll be out at the W0OAR Expo for the overlanding event. So if you're out there, look me up and say hi.
All right. Good evening. Welcome to the Monday night net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. We meet here regular Monday nights at 8 p.m. on this frequency of 444-150 if you're coming in local into Southwest Missouri, or we are on Reflector 59 Alpha if you're not from the area. My name is Sean. My call sign is K0MAD. Well, it's not emergency net. If anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic at this time? Please call now. right, nothing heard. We'll move on with a little bit of announcements we have. We've got the net logger running, so if you wish to check in early, you can check in on net logger there. We've got the second Saturday of the month meeting for the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society, which is at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone can come in at 6 p.m. to eat and shoot the breeze with whoever decides to show up early. You don't have to eat to attend. You also don't have to be a ham to attend. Everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting at the Happy House will be Saturday, May 10th. Also, Saturday, May 10th, we'll be having a fox hunt somewhere. Sounds like it might be a walking hunt, not sure, but more information on that comes up. We have the 3 regular nets with the D-Star net tonight. Then we got the 2-meter Tuesday net at 7 p.m. on 146.970. Again, that's in Southwest Missouri. And we got every Thursday the Simplex net at 8 p.m. on 146.460. And Dave, KE6GAE, the Hillbilly Ham, is live streaming the net tonight. So if you want to see how you sound or miss part of that, you can go to YouTube and search KE6GAE. If we have any announcements of interest in amateur radio, please call now. I think, Dave, you got what would that be? Not next Saturday, not this Saturday coming up, but next Saturday. Is that going to be the first Saturday of the month for the breakfast over there in Springfield at the Golden Corral? Is that right?
Yeah, Sean, this is KE68GAE. I was trying to hit my foot pedal. I kept missing it. But yeah, the Hams Around the Ozarks will be a week from this Saturday, May the 3rd, 8 a.m. at the Springfield Golden Corral off of Primrose and Glenstone. We meet at 8 o'clock in the morning in the back room. We're usually there till about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's not a club-specific event. Don't have to belong to a club. And if you're listening to this or watching it on YouTube and you're interested in ham radio, you don't have to have your license yet. Come on out, enjoy good camaraderie, and ask all the questions you want. So hopefully we'll see everybody on the 3rd. KE6GAE, back to net control.
Yeah, I have full intentions of making it unless something goes south on me. And also, it's a good place, if you got something new that you want to bring up and show people, or you got a question on something, there's quite a few knowledgeable people at that breakfast, so there's always somebody there that can help you with something. All right, do we have any other announcements of interest in amateur radio? Please call now.
Yeah, Andy, if you're ever around on the first Saturday of the month, come join us at
all right, nothing heard. How many short time or mobile check-ins at this time?
KX4MO.
KX4MO, Tara. Good to hear from you. How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. I think I'm coming down cold. Not sure yet. The better half would like me to relay him in. KV4MO, please. Short time.
All right, Tara. Well, I hope you feel better. Bummer you getting the cold there, but I got you and Patrick both checked in, so go ahead and jump off there and take care of yourself. Thanks for checking into the net tonight. Good to hear from you. All right, do we have any other short time or mobile check-ins? All right, I didn't hear anybody else there, so we'll go up to who I heard first on there, which is Alan N0QL.
Hey, hello, Sean and the group. Not much going on up here. About wore out. Went to Illinois today to haul three cars. Well, one ton truck and 2 cars back. And last week, what was it, Thursday and Friday, I didn't do a whole lot. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I logged 750 miles. And everything I had was dragging by the time that was over with. But maybe off a few days this week. He wasn't going to do much, he said. So not going to do any buying. So I'm kind of glad of it. And the CMD is down up here. It died the other night while we were all talking. They're going to pull it out tomorrow and send it up to Washington State TICOM and see if they can get it figured out. And even the power supply died, so our receiver is not being hearing like it should. So Dave just decided he's going to pull her out and send her to TICOM, see if they can straighten it out. I'm going through the Reflector 59 now. And it's working fine. I got one of those little VD apps, and I just love that thing. You know, everybody gets the hot spots and all that crap, but I can't get all the weird reflectors, but I don't want to. So this whole thing works great. I've had it for, 20, 25 years, or 20 years anyway. Anyway, we'll get back to you, Sean. Thanks for running that. 7-3, everybody. N0QL up there, Raw.
All right, Alan, is that you guys running the new machine, or is that the like you running the 4010 or 2010, or is it one of the older machines?
Gary, you just came in there. Is it ain't it the 2010 or something like that?
Okay, so it's a black machine, one of the newer ones. Okay, well that's a bummer. As I say, we got an ID 4000 down here if you guys needed to use one, but you got 2 meters, so yeah. Well, hopefully they can get you going on that. Of course, we run ours. We run ours on high power on the 25 watt setting, so I don't know. Hopefully it lasts. Anyway, Alan, thanks for checking in, and we'll jump down to Dave, KE6GAE in Rogersville.
KE0MAD and the rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. When I talked to Dave at the Hamfest, I'm pretty sure they've got an older one. They got VHF, but I'm pretty sure they got the older one. They don't have one of the new ones. We had a long talk about their setup up there. Other than that, only working 3 days this week, and I'm glad because it's already started off as a wonderful week as it's been. But other than that, looking forward to this weekend out there at the Moore Expo. And hopefully we don't get too much rain. Not supposed to be any severe chances, but it's definitely supposed to get some rain Thursday and Friday at least. Other than that, that's about all we got. Thanks for doing the net, Sean. We'll pass it back to net control. KE6GAE, back to net control.
All right, Dave. Thanks for checking in there. I seen KF0TW jump in, so we'll get him on the net logger list. And I seen a 4 call. Who's the 4 call I seen jump in there with KF0TW? Or maybe he'll be back in a little bit. So let's see. Let's move up down here to Harold. K0SQS in Monette. How you doing, Harold?
Yep, KE0MAD and the rest of the net, K0SQS. Doing fine, Sean. Just recovering from all the rain. I had 10.41 inches of rain over the last 4 days, and I had water running out of places I didn't know it would run out of. Anyway, sure needed to dry out a little today. Hopefully it'll dry out enough by tomorrow that I can mow my grass, which I haven't mowed for 2 weeks, and which is looking really, really long. Anyway, heard Bob talking with HOD yesterday afternoon. Anyway, they were spotting and turned on channel 7 when I got home, and they were broadcasting all of the radar, showing the radar pictures, talking about the alerts, etc. But anyway, the alarms or the tornado sirens had gone off in Aurora, and I just wondered what had triggered that, because the storms were still over around Joplin. Anyway, just curious, anybody that knows knows the answer can maybe fill me in. So with that, back to you, Sean, K0SQS.
Yeah, Harold, the one that triggered the Aurora sirens go off, it was the same one that triggered the one for Mount Vernon, was that system that came out of, let's see, it was the one coming out of Granby, just north of Granby and going towards Mount Vernon. When they tornado warned that for the very short time it was tornado warned, they triggered the Aurora and Mount Vernon ones at the same time. So that's what that was. It ended up being nothing. That's a good thing. Not complaining.
Okay, yeah, thanks for the info. I just was curious.
Yeah, I was really surprised, especially seeing the track of the storm, why they put the tornado sirens off in Aurora. It was well north of Aurora. But anyway, all right, Harold, thanks for checking in. K6KJV, Kevin, out there in Valley Springs, California. How you doing?
Well, hello to you, Mr. Sean, and everyone else on the Mississippi. KJV, Kevin in Valley Springs, California. I'm doing just fine. It's a nice 79 degrees here, and it's nice and clear, and winds are calm, and we ain't getting out of that nasty weather that y'all been getting back there. Y'all in my prayers. I hope y'all had a very blessed Holy Week and Easter and everything. Got together with the families. We sure did here. And I just wanted to pop in here and say hello and listen to y'all for a while. Feels like home. So with that, I'll shut up and let you get on down the list and say God bless and send it to each and every one of all y'all, your families and friends, and turn the mic back to you there, Mr. Sean, for K6KJV.
It's one thing nice. We get people checking in out of state on D-Star using.
All right, Kevin. Hey,
59
thanks for
Alpha.
jumping in there. Hope you have a blessed week as well. And also, you're more than welcome anytime. You can jump in on our gateway there. When I'm in the truck anyway, I'm always monitoring the repeater W0OAR Bravo. So you can jump in there. We've got space for plenty of people that want to get on there. So, like I said, you're welcome anytime if you want to get in there and see if anybody's around. So appreciate you checking in, Kevin, and enjoy that great weather out there. KB0RHA, Rich in Mount Vernon. How you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good, Sean. Thanks for doing the net. Hello, everybody on the net. Yeah, the storm that we had go through, Jike, got a little over 7 inches out of that. And it actually took the top out of one of my cedar trees. So,
Sorry about that.
Link currently established.
Oh, I see what happened. Look at your radio there, Rich. I think you're on link 2 reflector. That's why it timed you out. Put it on use reflector.
okay, yeah, it went up to link to reflector. It's on price stat now. Is that better?
Link currently established.
Nope.
I keep saying link currently established, so it's acting like you're still in link 2 reflector instead of use reflector.
Well, it's saying price stat, so I'm not too sure what I got going on.
Link currently established.
Are you using DR mode, or are you just using one of your memory channels?
I should be on DR mode.
Link currently established.
Yeah, so up there at the top where it says, you got at the bottom says from, and that's price stat. Your 2 spot up there, change your 2 spot to use reflector instead of linked to.
Okay, now it says use reflector. That should be better.
Much better.
Yep, you got it that time. All right. I noticed last week it did it, but I didn't know if it was you. I didn't know if it was you or just something I had done. It did that last week, so now we know what that was. Anyway, so it took the top out of one of your cedar trees. What, did it do anything else?
No, everything seemed to fare pretty well. I don't think we got any hail to speak of, but quite a bit of rain and a nice little lake in the backyard. But yeah, other than taking the top out of one of the cedar trees, nothing else major. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, the only thing around here is the neighbor's house beside me. Big old ugly tree she's got in her yard. It blew it over. I wish I could say it hurts my feelings, but I'm glad that's gone since I mow her yard. I hate riding the mower under it. Anyway, hey, thanks for checking in, Rich. Glad there wasn't. I thought we were going to get a bunch of hail, but there wasn't any over here either, so not complaining about that. All right, well, KF0TW, Gary is next on the list. How you doing, Gary?
Doing all right, Sean. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I wanted to try to, I guess, clear things up or state things clearly. The D-Star repeater in Raleigh is down. What actually looks like it failed was the power supply. The power supply. We don't have any reason to think there's anything wrong with the radio repeater. It is the old one, the original edition, 440 megahertz flavor. And Dave, KF0XQ, just wants to, while we had an outage, which could have been shortened, by putting in a spare supply that I've got, is going to be extended because Dave wants to send the repeater to have the receiver checked to make sure it's running at rated sensitivity. We will have the Central Missouri Digital D-Star net on this reflector Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Thanks, Sean. This is KF0TW.
All right, Dave. Yeah, Harold, you can give us Harold or Bob KA0RM, but we've got the 4000 we took out of service, which it had just had everything done, had all the sensitivities checked, and it was only in service for it was less than a year, and then we put the new one in. So we've got a spare one over here with the controller and everything. So something to keep in mind. So appreciate you taking the time to check in there. And let's see, we are at the bottom of the list. This is K0MAD, and we're looking for over there checking.
KF0HOD.
KE0LTG.
And if you come by the stream, you're watching the stream.
All right, we got
jump in the chat and say hi.
KF0HOD, KE0LTG. Did I miss KA0RM, or is he just not in there?
I'd appreciate it if you're watching
Somebody
the
call
stream.
my name in vain. Kilo Alpha Zero Romeo Mike.
If you're watching the stream, I'd appreciate it if you give me a like.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been in vain, but I could call you all kinds of things. All right, I got you on the list, Bob, KA0RM. And we'll move up to KF0HOD, Bob. In Aurora, it says you're in Clever, but we know where you're at. You're right down the road. How you doing?
Doing well, Sean. Thank you for asking, and greetings to everybody else on the digital net tonight. Kind of rare that I'm in here at this time of the evening and have this machine on, but I'm glad I did. Glad to hear everybody, and it's good to be able to participate with the little weather action yesterday. Gave me a chance to blow the cobwebs off of some gear I don't use very often, and double check my backup power. And yeah, it's good quick exercise and things. I'm glad that really all that happened to us, other than I guess somebody had lost the top of their cedar tree. Other than that, just things got really, really wet. And last QTH, which is where KF0TUE is now, flooded the basement. So that was just way too much water to handle. So she's drying things out right now. And hopefully here in the next 2 weeks or so, get her on this net. And if not this, the other VHF net. So good hearing everybody in tonight, and I'll turn her back to you in that control. User MAD. This is KF0HOD.
All right, Bob. Hey, thanks for checking in. Sounding good into the repeater there. Yeah, I figured you'd probably be getting her set up with a radio and some. Did you get her set up in D-Star yet?
Negative on the D-Star yet. We probably will go with the an ICOM handheld or something to see if I can do that. And because she's got my old ICOM, it's 28, and it's Kenwood gear, and of course she's scoring a lot of extra stuff from Dad. So she's got 7300 from a buddy of mine, and so we're just piling stuff on her here. KF0MAD, KF0HOD.
All right. Well, that sounds pretty good. I see. And that was hers. The call was KF0 Tango Uniform Echo. Is that right?
Affirmative. Tango Uniform Echo. It's a nice Morse code call.
All right. KF0 Tuesday. Got it. Won't forget it either now. Okay. Thanks for checking in, Bob. And we'll move down to Lawrence, KE0LTG. Go ahead there, Lawrence.
Okay, I got a smartwatch today, and I've been trying to get through instructions and figure that one out, and it's supposed to do calls, but I guess it only stores 10 numbers in it. I was trying to put in I guess too big a file in it. Anyway, it sort of goes Bluetooth between my wrist and my phone, and since I never could get a answer I liked on what they do, I decided I'd buy one for a while and see if I liked it or not. But anyway, I'm having some success with it so far. I'm going to take a little bit to get a few features ironed out on it. And then I also got today a Baofeng UV17R, and I haven't even opened the box to look at that. I got to messing with this smartwatch here. But it's supposed to, I guess, do aircraft frequencies, have a frequency counter to where if someone keys up around you, it'll clone the radio to that frequency, and charge with a USB-C connector instead of having to have a cradle. So I haven't got it out of the box to find out exactly what all I got yet. But anyway, that'll keep me busy for a while, I guess, sorting that out. Hope everyone got through the storm well, and so until I get some of this figured out, I'll say 73 to the group and have a good evening. KE0LTG, clear.
Not sure what he's talking about. Clone
Hi, Lawrence.
frequency.
Yeah, I was working on a pretty neat little project.
I have that
I don't know if
radio.
you're familiar with mag loop antennas, but I have a mag loop antenna that I take do parks and air stuff every once in a while. and they're directional, they're bidirectional. And so, you got to rotate them sometimes because they are, being that they are bidirectional. I made a rotator that's about 2 inches in diameter, about 6 inches long, and I can remotely rotate the antenna. So that was a pretty neat little project. And it's all done through a pulse width modulated forward reverse controller, so you can rotate it super, super slow or 5 RPM. Pretty fun project, so yeah. Thanks for checking in, Lawrence. And boy, we got to go down to Bob now, the other Bob. KA0 Radio Mexico. Go ahead, Bob.
I'll have to check that out, Sean, next time we're together.
Kilo Alpha Zero, Romeo Mike, you're in a roar. Heard Bob in there. Thanks for helping there, Bob. Get things going here. I'm glad it didn't get any worse than it was there. We didn't have quite as much rain as you did, Harold. Over 6 here. Was plenty. And also, Sean, that California, I think it's K6 KJV. Oh, they're pretty slick. King James version. That is a good slick call there. I heard that one in there. I think it was K6 KJV. But anyway, King James version. So, he probably already thought about that. But anyway, yeah, it's wet out here in the yard, man. I'll tell you what, it's spongy. Sink down about 2 inches. It's going to take a long time to just dry it out enough to be able to run a lawnmower across the lawn walking out there. But it's a mess. Like I said, we've got lots of water out there down through the yard. And we're supposed to get anywhere from 2.5 to 3 more inches, I think, Friday or Saturday is what they're saying. So, but this is the monsoon season as usual. So, anyway, we'll catch you later. Thanks, Sean. Kilo Alpha Zero, Romeo Mike.
All right, Bob. Yeah, I'm sure he probably meant for his call to be that way. But yeah, I thought a while back when he checked in the first time, I mentioned that I liked his call. So anyway, thanks for checking in, Bob. I've been trying to look to see how much rain we got, but I've been having a real hard time with my weather. It's not my weather station, but the app for the weather station. It's been giving me some real troubles. Anyway, this is KE0MAD. We're at the bottom of the list. Don't see any new net logger check-ins. Do we have any further over-the-air check-ins? Please call
No problem, Andy.
All right, nothing heard. Well, we had 13 check-ins, including myself, and also we checked in November 0 Alpha Papa X-Ray, Andy out of Marshfield. He was, we checked him in proxy through the live stream, so I want to acknowledge Andy there. Thanks for jumping on the live stream and waving hello. Hopefully he gave Dave a thumbs up. We don't want to hurt his feelings, man. But anyway, we appreciate all that checked in, and we'll catch up with some of you guys on the net tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on 146.970. This is KE0MAD, and I'm going to let the reflector and the repeater go back to normal average use, 73.
No, 73, Andy. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know if you, this weekend, more Expo. I'm also with the Nixa Amateur Radio Club, and I'm the D-Star admin for the OARS Club, I'm vice president at Nixa, but we will be taking our communications trailer out there to more Expo this weekend. They're talking about rain. Hopefully we don't get as much. It's not supposed to be a washout, so hopefully we don't get a whole lot of rain while we're out there, but I'm looking forward to that. Start bringing amateur radio to, because the Overlanders do a lot of GMRS and CB. So we're going to try to introduce them more to ham radio, see if we can grow the hobby. 73, Sean. All right, Andy. Well, yeah, if you do go, look me up. We'll be right at the front of the entrance of the buildings. So stop by and say hi. But I'm going to say 73 for everybody. And I want to thank everybody for stopping by the stream. And yeah, Sean, that's It's no problem doing the stream. You do it on Thursday nights. I try to get the D-Star streams so they can hear their radios. We'll say 73, everybody. Everybody have a good evening. And we'll talk to everybody later.